Hello everyone, my name is Tony Camisi, and today I'm going to be answering the question that was proposed by Brooke Jessen. So Brooke asks, what are other political fields that are seen as masculine, and what are the consequences of this masculine theme? So to answer this question in accordance to the book, the author tries to delineate the meaning of masculinity within international politics. So for instance, the author tries to detail how as over time, when we think of masculinity within the political orientation or the political structure of not only international politics, but it can also pertain to national politics in the United States, is that it seems as though, obviously, as documented throughout history, that most of politicians or people serving within the government have been seen as male or have been identified as male, but it seems like as over time, so many of them being male has kind of made being in government as a politician as masculine, given the fact that most of what we would think of politicians throughout history were actually males. Like for example, when we think of a dictator, we usually think of someone who's sort of masculine or someone who's sort of male, because it's been documented throughout most of our history that most dictators, or almost all dictators as we could think of or know of, have actually been male themselves. And this could not only pertain to this, but it can also pertain to like the general of the United States. They obviously play a huge role within commanding our military, which is obviously all government itself. So when we think of a general, we usually think of someone who is a male. And the reason for this is because when people think of masculinity, they usually think of people within leadership positions. They usually think of people who have a very domineering sort of approach, a very susceptible approach when it comes to commanding, and that's kind of how I would answer the question itself in relation to masculinity within the political fields that you're asking.